Welcome to the Imperium Forex daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar yesterday staged a dramatic drop in the early stages of the European session after prices rejected that 75.50 resistance and plummeted to a fresh 4-month low of 74.17 this morning. Now, with the current pattern, with 74.25 taken out, the next target is exposed at 73.60.70 and reassessed from there. For those that are looking for more of a bigger drop, the catalyst for the support now comes in at 73.60. Now a break beneath there will give a fall towards at least 100 to 200 points and bringing it in around 71.60 to 71.80. Looking at the top side, resistance now seen at 74.65 as minor and towards 74.95 should give opportunity for renewed shorts with this downtrend, as you can see clearly coming in. And with the stochastic and also with the MACD still supporting a negative outlook, then this should continue to focus on this 73.60.70 level. The euro overnight, well, with the Federal Open Market Committee voted on Wednesday for a no-show in interest rate change, and they left their benchmark rate at 75 to 1%. Also in the statement, the recent slowdown in growth is likely to be temporary, they mentioned. So what does that mean for the euro? Well, the dollar index is actually showing some strength. Now it's reclaimed that 99 handle. This in turn expects to see the market still capped at this 109.50-55 level and eventually fill in this gap that was triggered from last Monday, from the previous Monday, from the French election. And if so, then we are looking down towards 107.60 once the gap is filled. It is unlikely to see a move through that 109.50-55, but if seen, could trigger a rally on towards 110.60-70, but as I mentioned, does look unlikely. The dollar yen is now pushing further towards the top side and taking on this challenge now at 112.80 to 113.10, with a high being 80 at the moment. A sustained break above this level of 113.10 would give further scope up towards 113.90 to 114.30 and reassess from there. Support on the day comes in at 112.10 and firmer beneath at 111.45 to 65. Looking at the Great British Pound, well, there's been a few news statements overnight. One was that reports quoted that Prime Minister Theresa May saying that the EU is seeking to affect the result of the British election. Or in other words, the British Prime Minister feels it has accused, should I say, the European politicians and officials of seeking to affect the outcome of the June 8th national election by issuing threats over the Brexit. So they are trying to undermine it at the moment, and they are trying to unsettle the June election. So when we look at the sterling, you can see here the market has backed away from this 130 handle, and now sub 128 pressures the support that comes in at 128.50-60, with 60 being the low. Now, a sustained break beneath there would give further scope to the downside and bring in a target of 127.25 and reassess from there. Any advances beyond that 129 handle should still find supply. And look at the technicals, they are breaking down as well, so I do expect to see further pressure on the downside. Well, it would seem that the gold has crushed that support at 12.42 and now looks towards that support of 1,235 to 36. Now, a sustained break beneath there will give further scope to the downside and bring in a target of 12.31 to 12.24. Looking at the top side, I expect to see resistance cap anywhere from 12.46 to 51. Now, the silver price action has continued on this downtrend and taken out of its objective of $16.60 and now challenges this level of $16.35. I am a little bit cautious of being short down here now. purely for the fact is that the indicators are bottoming out a little bit. The trend is overheating, and you can see here the stochastic is not fully supportive of a further decline. So we should see at least some initial support coming in at 1635, or we may get like a stab action like we've seen over in the past towards the low 16 region before staging a rally. Any advances should clearly get above that $16.60 level and may push on towards $16.90 where this downtrend comes in, and reassess from there as supply may return. But I would still heed caution if you are short that to either lower your stops or to take profit quite soon, because this market could actually turn around very sharpish and see a firm rebound. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day ahead.